Okay, gentlemen, I've already spoke to you in the locker room.
The arena breathes like a living creature, waiting for violence to begin. Lights blaze above the ring like distant suns. Thousands rise from their seats, sensing history before the first punch is thrown. Every camera lens focuses toward the square of truth where power meets destiny. The sound of anticipation hums through the crowd like thunder waiting to break. Two heavyweights step forward, carrying different worlds on their shoulders. One walks with the calm gravity of experience. The other carries hunger sharpened by years of quiet ambition. Zhilei Zhang, the giant from China, enters with measured confidence. Each step echoes with authority built from decades of combat. Across from him stands Agit Kabayel, representing Germany, with restless energy burning in his eyes. He moves lighter, faster, determined to prove that reputation means nothing once the bell sounds. The referee gathers both fighters at center ring. Instructions are given. Gloves touch. Respect exists for 1 second before survival replaces courtesy. The bell rings and the story begins. Zhang advances immediately. Southpaw stance. Heavy shoulders rolling forward. His presence alone forces attention. Every movement carries the threat of sudden destruction. Kabayel circles, carefully studying distance. He understands the danger. One mistake against a puncher like Zhang can erase months of preparation in a single heartbeat. The opening moments feel cautious yet tense. Zhang probes with a heavy jab measuring space, like a hunter gauging reach before attack. Kabayel responds with footwork. Quick angles. Small movements designed to confuse timing. The crowd watches closely, sensing the clash of styles unfolding in real time. Zhang fires the first meaningful left hand. The sound snaps through the arena like a whip cracking air. Kabayel absorbs the impact and retreats half a step. The difference in size becomes obvious immediately. Zhang towers forward, imposing weight and presence. Kabayel must rely on agility and intelligence rather than brute strength. Another exchange erupts. Zhang throws with intention. Short hooks, straight lefts aimed at both head and body. Kabayel answers, bravely refusing to surrender ground. He throws combinations that flash quickly before slipping away. The strategy forms early, movement against power, youth against experience. The first round becomes a test of courage. Zhang presses forward, controlling the center of the ring. Kabayel refuses panic. He studies rhythm, searching for weaknesses hidden beneath Zhang's pressure. Each punch carries meaning. Each breath reveals effort. The crowd senses that this contest will not end quietly. As the second round begins, Kabayel changes approach. Instead of retreating, he steps closer. He attacks the body with determination. Hooks slam into Zhang's midsection, forcing the giant to reset his stance. The shift surprises spectators. Kabayel chooses confrontation rather than avoidance. Zhang responds with thunderous counters. His right hook crashes against Kabayel's guard, reminding everyone of the danger present in every exchange. Power radiates from Zhang, even when he appears calm. Kabayel remains disciplined, lowering his level, targeting the body again and again. Momentum begins to swing. Kabayel's pace increases. He forces exchanges that require constant movement from Zhang. The older fighter breathes heavier now. Small signs appear. Slight pauses between attacks. Moments where energy must be recovered. The fight transforms from cautious chess into raw warfare. Kabayel digs relentless shots into ribs and stomach. Each impact steals strength from Zhang little by little. The crowd grows louder, sensing a developing shift. The underdog refuses submission. Round 3 intensifies everything. Kabayel marches forward behind a high guard, applying intelligent pressure. He mixes speed with persistence. Zhang attempts to reassert control, firing powerful counters that still command respect. Yet the tempo favors the younger fighter. Sweat flies under the lights. Footsteps echo against canvas. The rhythm of combat becomes hypnotic. Zhang lands sharp punches that remind everyone of his knockout power. Kabayel answers, immediately refusing intimidation. Both fighters exchange heavy blows that draw roars from every corner of the arena. Kabayel invests deeply in body work. Hooks travel downward with surgical precision. Zhang absorbs punishment, yet his breathing grows more pronounced. Experience tells him to conserve energy while searching for the perfect moment to unleash devastation. The fourth round arrives and tension thickens. Kabayel senses opportunity. He closes distance, aggressively forcing Zhang into uncomfortable exchanges. Every body shot lands with visible effect. Zhang pauses after combinations, drawing deep breaths. The relentless pressure begins to accumulate. Spectators rise from seats, feeling momentum change. The narrative evolves before their eyes. Zhang still holds danger in every hand, yet Kabayel's confidence expands with each successful exchange. He presses forward, daring greatness to reveal itself. Zhang fires a sudden counter that shakes Kabayel briefly. Power remains undeniable. Even tired punches from Zhang carry frightening force. Kabayel regains focus, quickly returning to calculated aggression. He refuses to abandon strategy. The contest becomes a battle of endurance. Zhang relies on explosive moments. Kabayel relies on sustained effort. Each second feels heavier than the last. The sound of gloves striking flesh echoes through silence between crowd eruptions. Entering round 5, the atmosphere becomes electric. Kabayel storms forward, sensing vulnerability. Combinations pour from his hands, aimed at overwhelming the giant. Zhang appears momentarily hurt. The crowd erupts, believing an upset may unfold. Kabayel attacks relentlessly. Punches rain toward head and body. Zhang retreats, absorbing pressure. For a moment, it seems the fight might end. Then everything changes. Zhang launches a sudden counter hook born from instinct and survival. The punch lands clean. Kabayel walks directly into devastating power. The arena explodes as momentum flips instantly. One strike transforms predator into survivor. Kabayel stumbles yet remains standing. Shock spreads across faces, watching history twist unpredictably. Zhang advances, attempting to capitalize. His eyes sharpen, sensing potential finish. Power surges again through tired muscles. The exchange becomes chaotic. Kabayel regains balance and answers bravely. Both fighters now wounded, both exhausted, yet neither willing to surrender. The round concludes with thunderous applause, acknowledging extraordinary resilience. Round 6 begins with visible damage on both men. Faces marked by battle, breathing heavy, determination stronger than fatigue. Kabayel resumes body attack, understanding its long-term effect. Each hook lands with cruel consistency. Zhang attempts to summon another explosive counter, but energy fades. Movement slows. Reaction time stretches, slightly longer. Kabayel recognizes a moment and increases pressure relentlessly. The German heavyweight traps Zhang near the ropes. Combinations crash through guard targeting weakened body. Zhang struggles to respond. Years of experience cannot fully mask exhaustion. The crowd senses imminent conclusion. A crushing body shot lands clean. Zhang's posture collapses briefly. Pain flashes across his expression. Kabayel continues attack, refusing mercy. Another shot lands deeper, forcing Zhang downward. The referee watches closely as Zhang attempts recovery. He rises, but movement lacks certainty. Kabayel advances once more, delivering decisive blows that leave no doubt. The final punch drives reality into motion. Zhang falls again, unable to continue. The count reaches its end. The referee waves off the contest. The arena erupts in disbelief and celebration. Agit Kabayel stands victorious, having conquered one of the division's most feared punchers. Emotion floods the ring. Kabayel raises his arms, breathing heavily as realization settles in. Years of quiet work suddenly explode into recognition. The underdog transforms a contender before thousands of witnesses. Zhang sits reflecting on battle fought with courage. Even in defeat, dignity remains. He acknowledges the warrior standing across from him. Heavyweight boxing delivers another reminder that greatness belongs to those willing to endure suffering. Commentators speak with excitement, describing a fight that exceeded expectations. Strategy met heart. Power met persistence. Experience met youth. Every element combined into unforgettable drama. Kabayel walks slowly around the ring, absorbing applause that once belonged to others. Tonight, the spotlight belongs entirely to him. Each cheer validates sacrifices hidden behind years of training camps and overlooked victories. The story extends beyond victory alone. It represents evolution within the heavyweight division. New challengers rise. Old hierarchies shift. Opportunity emerges where doubt once existed. Fans replay moments already becoming legend. The body attacks. The sudden knockdown. the relentless comeback. Each memory forms part of boxing mythology created under bright lights and roaring voices. Kabayel speaks afterward with humility, acknowledging the challenge he faced. He honors Zhang's strength while celebrating achievement earned through discipline and belief. His words carry authenticity forged through combat rather than performance. Across the arena, analysts debate implications. Some praise tactical intelligence. Others admire physical endurance. All agree that the performance announces Kabayel as a serious force within heavyweight competition. The night slowly settles, yet echoes remain. Arena lights dim while conversations continue outside. Spectators leave carrying stories they will tell for years. Moments like this define why boxing endures generation after generation. Inside, the quiet ring crews begin dismantling equipment. Canvas bears invisible marks of struggle. Sweat and effort fade, yet memory remains permanent. Every great fight leaves an imprint beyond physical space. Zhang departs with respect intact. Defeat does not erase legacy. Warriors understand that risk defines greatness. Stepping into battle already separates champions from spectators. Kabayel exits surrounded by celebration, yet aware that victory opens new challenges. Success invites stronger opponents and greater expectations. The journey continues beyond a single triumph. Somewhere young fighters watch, inspired by courage displayed tonight. They imagine themselves beneath similar lights chasing impossible dreams. Boxing survives because nights like this ignite belief in future